Okay, so welcome to the class, and today we will talk about the government policies towards women empowerment. Okay, so the first we will start off with Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, so we will start this. Okay, so the first one, it is a principal program, okay, for universalization. So it's like, so it's like complete for everybody in India. So let me write down. So it is a principal program for universalization of primary. So it is basically focusing on primary. So you must have seen the drawing also, two kids sitting on the pencil. Okay, so primary education, and it is the SSA Abhiyan, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme being implemented in partnership with the state and the union territory governments. Okay, so the program has been started and it is in operation since 2000 and 2001. Now the overall goals, so basically the goals are to see that all children are there in the school. So that is the first one. The second one is they want to bridge the gender gap between the female and the male ratio. So all at the stages of upper and the pre-primary level, the stages of education, so the education should be equal for men and women. So it's for boys and girls from pre-primary level and upper primary stages of education. Yes, there must be universal retention. So the kids should come back to school and they should study in school. Yes, and there must be a very good quality education. So there must be satisfactory education. So these are the major four goals of SSA. Okay, so SSA is the primary vehicle, okay, for implementing the aims and objectives of right to education, that is RTE. Okay, and in addition to programmatic interventions to promote the girls education within the mainstream elementary education system, so girls education is pursued through special scheme for girls. So there is a special scheme for girls which are supported under the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, and these are, so what are the special schemes for girls? Let me see. The first one is National Program for Education of Girls at Elementary Level. So it is called as NPEGEL. So I repeat, National Program for Education of Girls at elementary level. So EL is elementary level. Yes, the second program for girls is KGBV. So that is Kasturba, in the name of Gandhiji's wife, Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya. So Vidyalaya means school, Balika is for girls. Okay, so this is the key programmatic, and SSA is for promoting the girls education, ensuring that there must be primary schools available for girls, and there must be residence schools for even for upper primary schools within the 3 kilometers of the habitation. So from the house of the girls, there must be within 3 kilometers, every 3 kilometers there must be schools for girls education, and there must be provision for separate toilets for girls. And yes, 50% of teachers must be women in these girls schools. Okay, so early childhood care and education centers in nearby schools should be there, and there must be child development services, that is also called as integrated child development services. So yes, that is called as ICDS. Let me just clear this. Okay, so there must be early childhood care and education centers in or near schools in convergence. So it should merge with this program. What is the name of the program? ICDS. It is Integrated Child Development Services. Okay, and this scheme is to free, okay, it is to free girls from sibling care responsibility. So generally the girls are taken care to take care of their brothers and sisters, so that should be not there. And there must be also special training, okay, for mainstream out of the school girls. Okay, then teachers sensitization. So teachers should also take should have that kind of training where they should have good feeling towards the girls. Okay, so there must be learning opportunities for girls also. So there must be gender sensitive teaching. So let me write down here: gender sensitive teaching. Okay, so like learning materials, and including that is the textbook also, so including textbooks. Okay, so that means there must be innovation fund also for ensuring that girls attendance and retention should be there. So every girl should attend the class, and they must, or they should not leave the school and go. So retention should be there. And yes, that is why the national program for girls education at elementary level has started, that is the NPEGEL. So residential program for educational of disadvantaged girls in the educational backward blocks is also there. That is the Kasturba Gandhi. So these people will stay in the school and they will take the education. That is why it is called as a residential school. So they will have proper care of food, medicines and everything. Apart from that, they will also be able to study in the school. Okay, let's talk about in detail about NPEGL. Okay, so yes, okay, so this is the national program for education of girls at elementary level. Okay, so this was launched in 2003 and it is implemented in educationally backward blocks. Okay, and it's also called as EBB. Okay, so what does it address? So it addresses the needs of girls who are in, and also when they are out of school also they are being taken care of. Okay, so since many girls, they become vulnerable while leaving school when they are not able to cope up with the pace of learning in the class, and they feel neglected also by teachers, or other groups in the school. Okay, so this program is specifically the teachers will recognize such girls in the school, and they will give special attention to them so that they get confidence and they don't back out or they leave the school because of the vulnerability and they are very scared. Okay, so recognizing the need for this kind of services to help the girls and support them, so that is the very important program of NPEGEL. Okay, so now the important aspect of the program is to effort to ensure a supportive and gender sensitive classroom environment in the school. So by the end of 2012, so I'm giving you some statistics. Okay, 41.2 million girls have covered in 3353 educational backward blocks in 442 districts. Okay, and under NPEGAL, now this is a separate program. So there are 41,790 or 779 model school. Okay, so model schools are there, and they are in clusters, so they are in one place. Okay, so one school is developed into a resource hub, and then in that area other small schools are developed, so that is called as cluster. Okay, now this model cluster school is very interesting because it will motivate the other schools in the cluster to build a gender sensitive school and classroom. So the NPEGEL follow ups on girls it follows up on girls enrollment. Hello.